today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55. Charles, it's Tom Brady.
After 2 decades in New England, a change of scenery, and another tremendous season culminating with a Super Bowl title. 40 touchdown pass in the regular season, and most since his record-shattering 50-touchdown season of 2007 in New England.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decide to just come right out swinging.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Fournette trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Fournette again, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 39, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A shotgun snap. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Ooh, the juke. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Damian Williams, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, okay, he says, yeah, I see you, OBJ, from a few years back, but tight ends can make one-handed catches, too.
Are you saying tight ends are wide receivers as well?
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rob Gronkowski, 38 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 16. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A little juke. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Fields. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Mark this play, clip this play for the route running reel we're going to show at the end of the year. That was excellent. Sold the curl, showed his numbers back to the quarterback. The defender bit, and he was gone.
And the ball was thrown just at the right time as well. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he forced this throw, nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown! That's caught. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jadon Mickens deep for Tampa Bay. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. The post route proves effective, although it took a pretty good catch from his receiver to make it effective.
And what really makes it effective? When you have a little bit of clearance in the middle of the field and give him an opportunity to work at the least.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. It's complete to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So we've hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. It's almost not fair when you talk about Allen Robinson to talk about how dependable he is, but that's a great word for him. Last year, first time he's gone over 100 receptions in his career, and he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, pushing through the contact. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Williams. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
What's the deal, y'all? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now it's Fields.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet there to make the grab.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And he's right. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
One play action, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. 2nd and 10, Fields again. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Goodwin able to haul it in.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's going deep for Brown.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Fighting to stay upright. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. 71 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. Fields on target to Mooney, 1st down, Chicago. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Fields on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with a 2nd and 4. Fields throwing again. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd and goal, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.